Hello everyone, it's Michelle from Gypsy Insights. This is a different kind of tarot reading. It's not dependent on your sign or element. If you are guided to this reading, you'll know if it is meant for you. And I'd really appreciate it if you would like, share and subscribe if you enjoy this new, different kind of tarot reading. Hello everyone, welcome to Soulful Repair. My name is Michelle.
My name is Richard.
Let's get started. I want to start with the Oracle cards. Firstly, from Alice to Wonderland, you've pulled the card of Investigate. Now with this one, it's all about looking at the details before you rush ahead or go into something without thinking. So it's questioning, it's asking all of the necessary questions and looking at the fine print before diving into something. Now Richard has pulled from the Dark Goddess Oracle the card of Ran.
And Ran speaks to abuse. She's the archetypal ravager of Norse origin. And it speaks to a situation where somebody around you might be engaging in some verbal abuse, or it could even possibly be you.
Okay, so let's take a look. If this one doesn't resonate with you, be sure to check out our Soulful Repair playlist on the channel. There you'll find many more of these style readings, and there you may find something that suits your situation and is more resonant, so please be sure to check that out. Let's get started. I'll cut these cards. Depending on how you identify, either side can resonate, so please keep that in mind. We'll do a horseshoe reading, and we'll start with the past energy, the present energy, the near future, your advice or your best path to follow, what's happening around you that is currently affecting you, your hopes and fears, the outcome, and what this reading is about, or the overall energy.
Okay, so past, present, near future, hopes and fears, advice, the best path to follow, environment, hopes and fears, outcome, and what this reading is about.
Okay, let's get started. Right in the center here, we have the moon. So immediately when I see this with that card of Investigate, it tells me that things are not what they seem. So whatever is coming towards you here, I'm getting an energy around them of keeping secrets and some kind of hidden motive here. When we think of the moon, we think of things that are not yet revealed. So you're being asked to really go deep here and not only ask questions of this person, but also use your intuition as well.
Alright, so looking over here at the overall energy of this reading, we have the Hanged Man in reverse, which speaks about a very stuck kind of energy, and even possibly a refusal to see enlightenment, or a refusal to investigate, possibly. Somebody who might be in denial, for example.
Let's take a look and see what's happened in the past. We've got the Queen of Wands in the upright. It's a good energy in the past. I feel it's more an energy, it doesn't have to be a fire sign, so I don't want you to pay too much attention to the sign here. It's more about the energy around the person, and it can be male or female. The Queens speak about how we internalize things, and it's more of a receptive kind of energy, a feminine energy around it. Now with this one, it's more an assertive energy, so it is about taking very strong, direct action. So I feel like this person around them is a sense of getting things done, a sense of purpose, being driven with a particular goal in mind. There's also a sense of optimism around this person as well. There's an adventurous kind of spirit, usually a very sunny type of positive thinking person as well.
Right, so looking over here at the past, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which speaks about unburdening something that was being carried for a while and was then released. And this has happened in the past for this person.
Let's take a look at the current energy here. Okay, well I was talking about a sunny disposition. Well, it seems like something has happened here to turn this around. When I see the sun in reverse with the moon together, it seems like there's been some kind of, I'm picking it up as setback around this person tells me that there is some clouded judgment, a viewpoint that is not exactly thinking of things in the best light, an air of delay. I get delaying happiness, and I also feel that there is potential for this person to see more clearly, but yet there's something that is not. Now, it may be intentionally not being revealed, or it may be more of a subconscious thing around this person. We'll see where that goes.
All right, so looking over here at the present energy for this person, we have the Emperor in reverse, which speaks to a personality, somebody who is not acting their best selves. Yeah, the Emperor in the upright is somebody who's in control of their life, who, while being possibly authoritarian, may even come across as being bossy, is in control of their own destiny and is usually doing things with the best of intentions and for the higher good. When we see this in the reverse, we're talking about somebody who is not acting for the highest good and maybe being possibly abusive or overly authoritarian.
Let's take a look at the near future. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this is my no card. When I see this, I automatically think stop before taking any further action. It tells me that what may look good or may look at good as an opportunity here may not be so. It seems that there may be someone around you who is offering a new opportunity, perhaps a new start, could be an ex. But there's something that you don't know about this. And what I'm getting here is that this ace isn't all it's cracked up to be. And there's a need for you to really stop and think before you take this opportunity and run with it.
All right, so looking over here at the near future for this person, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse, which speaks to me of cancelled plans. So something has been put into place here, some sort of plan where this person is going to be waiting at the shore for their ships to come in, but now that is no longer a reality in the future. So this might have been a carefully laid plan for a very long time, but in the future it looks like that's not going to happen.
Let's take a look at your advice or your best path to follow. Now you have the King of Swords in the reverse. So we've got two people here. I feel that this is the other person. So what they're telling to you here may not be the truth. I get someone here who acts quite recklessly, ruthlessly, and for their own self-interest. So there's an air of coldness around this person as well. They may or may not be an air sign. Again, I don't want you to get too caught up in the signs here. But it tells me that the truth is not being told. Something is definitely beyond the scope of what you're seeing in front of you, and you really need to go deep here and probe this person's background, what they've been doing, what they're saying to you. Really get below the surface here and don't accept someone on their on what they're just saying to you, really.
All right, so looking over here at advice or best path to follow, we have the Chariot in reverse. Again, this is that no card that Michelle was talking about earlier with this Ace of Wands. It's about not recklessly going off in one direction, or maybe not recklessly, but going off in one direction with purpose, and having that be the wrong direction, I think, is more what I'm trying to say. It brings me back to this card here, investigate, look closely, think before acting. That's kind of what I'm getting from this Chariot in reverse card.
Yeah, because I feel this person doesn't act with integrity. They may come across in such a way as to make you feel that they do, but hidden beneath the surface there's an underlying current around the person of, yes, I get an abusive nature. When we see that Emperor in reverse and the Chariot in reverse, not particularly good focus.
Right.
Now, when we talk about what's happening in your environment here, you have the Two of Pentacles. So we're talking about decisions when we speak about this investigate card. So I feel like there's a choice to make here. between two things. Now you're weighing up the options at the present time, and that's why I feel that you're getting this message right now. And there's a need to go deep again and make sure that you have all of the information before you act on this decision, because it's an important decision.
All right, so looking over here at the environment, we have the Empress. So we have a pair here. We have the Emperor and the Empress. The Emperor is in the reverse and the Empress is in the upright. So this has the air of someone on this side who's trying to take advantage of somebody, I think, on this side who's in a nice position. Somebody who has their life together, knows what they want. And I get the air of somebody here who's trying to take advantage of them.
Okay, let's take a look at the hopes and fears. Now we have the Page of Wands in the reverse, so it does speak about that, when I see these two cards together, that lack of interest. You know, there's a feeling around this reading of something that might have been enticing at one point, but now that the bloom is off the rose, the passion is faded, the spark isn't there. It's kind of dead, really. You know, when I see wand cards in reverse, I don't get a lot of energy around it. So I think that that's what you really have to pay attention to. If there's no kind of spark, or if there's no real enthusiasm around this, then that you need to really pay attention to how you're feeling, especially in regards to your body. When you meet this person, is if your body is excited, or if it is hopeful, or you're feeling at peace, or there's some kind of positive energy around it, that would be a different story. But I actually get that instead of that, there's really more of a lack of interest, and possibly even some fear-based energy around this as well.
Yeah, I get a little dread, actually. Dread,
yeah.
All right, so let's look over here at hopes and fears. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse here. I get the sense this is somebody from your past, somebody whom you probably have nice memories of. This is why you're even entertaining anything at this point. But there's this fear here of not learning from mistakes made in the past. Generally, people who are abusive now have been abusive in the past. And I think there's a sense that that's what's been going on in the past, and that's probably why the relationship ended in the first place. So it's a question of fool me once is sort of what I'm getting from this.
Let's take a look at the outcome. We've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So two aces in reverse tells me this is really a no-go for you at the moment. It speaks to me of not taking the opportunity as it arises. Now we'll see where that goes in part 2, of course, but at the present time, what I get is that you may need to step back from this and really take your hands off the wheel. I don't see any cards of action around you at the moment. I just see deliberation.
All I see is danger.
Yeah,
so looking over here at the outcome, we have the Three of Cups for this person here. It gives me a sense that they're still up to their old tricks. They're still just looking for a good time, and that's really their only motivation here. So if your spidey senses are tingling, thinking, well, this person just seems to be doing what they used to be doing, then I think you're right, and you're right to take this ace, turn it upside down into the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands here. Listen to your gut with regard to this person, and I would say don't get involved with them.
Richard, I really feel like we're talking about something here where somebody is coming back from the past, somebody who has been perhaps abusive in the past. Now, it may not have been physical abuse, it may have been emotional abuse, but it's abuse nonetheless. And there's an energy here of, now that time has gone by, being overly trusting that this time it will be okay, that this time this person has changed, or that they will do things differently. So there's an energy around this of refusing to learn from experience, or perhaps even doing what you're told, doing what's expected without using your own intelligence here, your own wits, keeping your wits about you. So if there's an air of independence here and having achieved your independence from someone in the past, do you really want to get back involved with someone who has been maybe a little bit controlling or even abusive? So we'll talk about this in part 2. I hope that you join us there. Again, the link is below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. Please be sure to check out the Soulful Repair playlist also if this one is not resonating with you. Again, we wish you the best, and we will see you soon, or we will see you in part 2.
Thank you. Goodbye and good luck.